your say. First up, though, Gordon Ramsay has revealed he's had £400 a time cosmetic procedures on his face. He said, "My mother said there were small lines. I could deal with that at 21, but not at 42. So I had filler put under the deep crevices. It hurt." End of quote. But does that make a man less masculine, Sherrie Hewson?
Oh. Less masculine?
You know, to have
bits done and tucked.
As it were.
No, I don't think it does. I think that if we all can do it, why can't they do it? Why can't men have bits removed? Or just don't make up your own joke. Puffed up, or, you know, Jane, you know what I mean.
Oh, I do know what you mean.
Why can't they have all that done? Why?
Yeah, I know.
Because it's not very manly, Sherrie.
What's not very manly, though?
It's just not right. It's not. A man should just be a man. Just, you know, why can't we just get old gracefully? How many times have I said this? Say, like, if you're with somebody, say I met somebody tomorrow, right, or next year when I'm 40, all right? So, and then 10 years later, he's had that much work. I don't recognise who he is anymore.
No, now you're being silly now.
No, I'm not.
You are being silly.
Why
Because there's no reason a man can't do what a woman can do. Why can't he have a bit of Botox or a bit of fillers or whatever it's called?
It's too vague. I had a boyfriend who was so obsessed with, he wanted to desperately be a lot younger than he was. He went and had this eye job, and didn't look any different to me, but what he did was he had the eye job on the Monday, and then by the next month he slept with the whole of London because it made him feel young, and, you know, maybe it was just me.
Maybe he suddenly could see better.
All right. So rude, Andrea. I'm only joking.
But no, it's funny you should say that, because a friend of mine, who I won't name, because he might be watching, basically he had a little bit of work done, and he didn't tell anybody. But I don't know why I'm whispering, because it's telly. But basically all his mates didn't know. Quite a blokey bloke. His mates didn't know. They just thought he looked really good, and then one by one they all started finding out they'd had a bit here and a bit, you know, and little bits and stuff done, and basically they all now want it as well. And they're all quite, you know, blokey blokes. You know, you wouldn't look at them and think they're vain, like you just said, or, you know, looking like this, but they just think that their friend looks good, and maybe we should have a little go with that.
Come on, Jane, what would you like to do?
What?
Have you got anything that needs lifting? No.
Well, not right at this moment, but
Because you're not there.
because I'm not there, obviously. But I have to say, it's a different day and age that we live in now.
Yeah.
And of course, the marriages don't last as long as they did. So men in their 40s, 50s and 60s, just like us women, are looking for a different partner. Now, if you look like a bit of a minger, you know, come on, why not? Why not go and have a little bit of stuff done? You know, and then, because we all do it, and if they want to do it...
We don't all do it, actually.
Oh, you're 39, get over yourself. Men have man boobs, they need those lifted, don't they?
Well,
see?
I suppose so. Depends how... Yes.
Yes, big they are.
Yes, there's... Okay,
Right.
See what you mean.
Now, on the subject of ageing, you know, you just pointed out our little baby here is only 39.
39.
Jerry Hall has revealed that she's happier now that she's accepted getting older. As you get older, your ears get big and flappy. No one tells you that, she says. I'm not saying this, Jerry Hall says this. Everything just keeps growing. Oh, and you get hair in weird places. But for all that, I still like myself. But what unwelcome physical changes have you seen, Zoe Tyler?
Oh, wow. In the ears,
not
unwanted
flappy
hair.
hair.
I haven't got flappy ears. Unwanted hair. Now, look, because how dark I am, you see. I am very dark, and so you do tend to get a little bit hairier. And I think, I shave my legs every day and I get a midnight shadow. Is that the right word?
On your legs?
6 o'clock shadow, midnight. Yeah, you do get ever so hairy. That annoys me. So I'm waxed up to the hilt. Which is not the nicest experience. Also, you get things growing that you never thought were going to grow on you, like, you know, like extra moles and things on your face.
Have you got one?
Yeah, and it's not nice. And I just think, but, you know, I think I can safely say after this chat I will be remaining single, don't you? A while.
No, I don't think you do. I think it's all in your mind.
Is
I mean,
it?
the only thing I will say
It's on the legs.
I think the only thing I'll say is your bum actually falls into your thighs. Now, that's you know when your bum used to be like perked?
Yeah.
You remember those days?
Yeah.
Well, it's actually in your fight if you want to find it, Jane. So I don't think we do. I think we're all too hard on ourselves, don't you? I don't think we change that much. I mean, you know, all right, we get bits that droop and hang around and you have to drag it through the bathroom floor and stick it in your knickers and things like that. But that's what those big knickers are for, and you put it in.
Actually, do you know, it's funny you should say that, because, you know, Penny Smith's coming on later. She won't mind me telling this. She had some special notices made on our dressing room door, because we used to share a dressing room together, me, Penny and Claire Nazir. And she had these special name tags to put after our names, and it was Tucker, Thumper, and I can't remember the other one. She'll have to tell us when we got on. And it was all to do with our saggy bottoms. And, one was to do with Thumper, I think, was to do with it bounced along the floor. One was Tucker, because you could tuck it in the back of your boots. Yeah, so it's true. It's true.
Do you not dread to think what the third one is, do you?
But then the main bit I'm worried about that Jerry Hall says is that your ears just keep getting bigger and flappy. I've already got boots trousers. I don't want them bigger.
I think I've grown into my age. I don't know what it is. I feel better now than I was earlier, so I'm quite happy with...
You are fabulous, actually,
Oh,
Jane
stop.
McDonald, isn't she?
Oh, no! I love you. But no, I do feel better in myself now. I think I've grown into my face.
And having Ed, I think, has done you the world of good, because you're obviously getting things that you didn't have before.
Well, that's true. Because I think on that note, we'll move on.
Time for a bit of a break.